today I'm going to be doing my favorite highlighters. This is definitely the time of year when we just want like that glowy skin, and I love like that bronzy skin look mixed with the highlighted skin. It's just like so pretty. And I definitely don't have my bronze on right now. I'm just super pale, but I always love highlighters, regardless of if I'm super pale or I'm bronzed. And these are my current favorite highlighters because this can definitely change as I find new favorites and try out new things, but these are my current favorites. And while I have combo oily skin, and I don't like dewy foundations because my face gets dewy enough as it is with some lovely oil throughout the day, so I really don't need a dewy foundation, and I don't like dewy foundations, but I still love highlighters because you can still like place them in that like perfect spot that just spots, not just here, but just all over your face to just give you that extra something. And I feel like it's that one product, like it's the last thing I apply before lipstick or lip products, whatever I'm doing. And I feel like it just like adds something extra to the look. So I love highlighters. So I have 2 limited edition ones that I just have to mention because I love them so much. And then I have 3 drugstore and 5 high-end. So lots to talk about. So let's jump in. Okay, starting with the limited edition, let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. So if you have these in your collection, you totally should pull them back out, and I'm sure you haven't forgotten about them because they're both awesome. So the first one is a cult classic. You've probably heard about it about a million times. It's Max Whisper of Gilt. There we go. Whisper of Gilt. Yeah, it's this one right here. It's just a gorgeous, like, oh, super golden, slightly coppery highlight. It's just like super pigmented and it blends like a dream. My nails look like poop right now, so we're going to use this so you don't have to look at my bad nails. But anyway, it's right there. Oh, look how pretty that is. Like crazy pigmentation. It is just incredible. So if MAC ever comes out with this again, I'm sure you will be joining in on the frenzy like I might actually get a backup of this. I never do that, but I might join the frenzy and try to get a backup of that because it's so pretty. And then my other limited edition favorite is a drugstore product. This is the Maybelline Master Highlight Highlighting Blush. It's totally not a blush, in Natural. This was part of a limited edition collection a while back from Maybelline, and this is just gorgeous. I don't know why they made it limited edition. I don't know why. I feel like drugstore, a lot of times, some of their best stuff is limited edition. Like, way better than the permanent stuff. I don't know why. And even swatching this, it doesn't look super impressive, but it's beautiful on the skin. Like, super pigmented on the skin. It's golden, but then it has a lot of bronze in it too. Or not bronze, yeah, bronze. So I was thinking copper in my mind. Bronze, yes. So it just adds dimension to it. It's gorgeous. Every time I wear this, it's just like, it's really, really incredible. Like, doesn't look like a drugstore highlighter. It's so pigmented as if it's high-end. So yeah, super pretty. And you're gonna see my hand doing this a lot throughout the video. Because just holding it, you can't see the dimension of the highlight. So I'm gonna be doing this the whole time. So be prepared for the flailing hands so you can see the dimension of the highlights. So let's move on to drugstore. Okay, drugstore favorites. My first favorite is the Physicians Formula. This has a super long name. It's the Happy Booster Glow and Mood Boosting Powder in Translucent. This is a very subtle highlight, but it's beautiful. And I eyed this for forever, and I didn't think that I would really like it that much, or I don't know, I didn't buy it for the longest time. And once I bought it, oh, I love it. Because it's so subtle. I feel like it's different than my other highlighters. And it's a very kind of light pink. I mean, I guess technically you could almost wear it as a blush, but I mean, it's not really a blush. It's just a very light kind of champagne sort of a pink. And it's not super duper metallic. It's more kind of like subdued looking. So if you're looking for more of a sweet kind of angelic pinky highlight that's really more kind of subtle but still gorgeous, that one is awesome. And then I also love this little e.l.f. highlight. This is really inexpensive. This is the Baked Highlight in Moonlight Pearl. It's really cute. I wouldn't say it's like the most amazing formula because when you do this, I don't know if you can hear that, it sounds like super chalky, but on the skin it's really, really pretty. And it has a lot of pigmentation, so who cares what it sounds like? If it looks pretty, whatever. So it's right there. I mean, really pigmented. And it's slightly yellowish. It's kind of a yellowy highlight, but more kind of champagne. So it's right in between a yellow and a champagne highlight. Really pretty. And I like how small it is. So it's great for traveling. And if it gets broken, you know, it's like a few dollars, so it's not the end of the world. But I feel like it's just a really cute highlight and it's so inexpensive. Okay, favorite drugstore highlighter of them all. Love it so much. It's this Physicians Formula. Super long name again. This is the Shimmer Strips All-in-One Custom Nude Palette for Face and Eyes. And this one is just in Natural Nude. And it's kind of this like quilted kind of a product. So you have options with it that you can kind of go in the darker areas and get sort of a more bronzy looking highlight. Or I just kind of mix it all together and then you get sort of this, it's like a bronzy sort of highlight, but I feel like it's another one of those that when you get it on your cheeks, it's just incredible. Like swatching it, it doesn't look all that impressive, but when I put this on my cheeks, I love it. And the friends that I've recommended this to have gotten it and they really like it too. So I just feel like it's kind of one of those hidden gems in the drugstore. And the top colors that are like more champagne-y are just beautiful. But I love them all swirled together too. It's just super pigmented and the formula of it is just really kind of, I don't want to say creamy because it's a powder product, but just the formula of it is very, it feels almost creamy, like it just blends really nicely. And the packaging is cute, it's just giant. I wish that they would make it a little bit flatter and not give us a random mirror in the back and this little guy. I'm not going to use that. But so other than the packaging, that's kind of a fail, but the product inside is so, so nice. Okay, now onto my high-end favorite. So the first one is this Laura Mercier powder. This is the Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Highlight 01. It's totally not matte, it's shimmery, it's a highlight, but I guess it's all in that like line of the matte baked sort of powders and they just stuck this one in it and said it's a highlight instead. This is so, so nice. I mean, you get a lot of product with this thing. I don't even know how much is in here, but it's giant. 7.5 grams. So yeah, you're gonna have this thing for a long time. But it's kind of a more subtle champagne-y sort of a highlight. So if you're looking for more subtle, if that's what you're going for, that's not glittery, that's not metallic, it's just more of kind of a sheen, then I think you would love this one. It's so pretty. Love it. And I've been using that one a lot lately. This has kind of been like a very current favorite. I mean, it's always, ever since I got it, which was like around Christmas time, I've really enjoyed it, but I've been using it a lot more lately. I don't know why, but it's just so pretty. And it's one of those great like basic highlights that's just gonna go with anything. If you have a peachy blush, a pinky blush, whatever, this is gonna go because it's subtle, it's that kind of champagne sort of a color, and it's just beautiful. I love it. Another cult favorite that's one of my favorites too is MAC's Soft and Gentle. This is just another great basic highlight. This one is less golden and champagne and slightly more kind of beigey. Yeah, kind of reminds me of, which one? Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Maybelline one. So yeah, it's just kind of that like, it's got a little bit of gold, it's got a little bit of champagne, but it's also got that beige tone thrown into it. So again, this one's going to be great just to pair with anything because it's not really going one direction or another. It's not really pinky and it's not really golden. It's just kind of more of a neutral. So pretty. This one's pretty in your face. This one's not subtle, but it's beautiful. So if you kind of want more out there highlights, then I think you'll really, really love MAC Soft and Gentle. And I've had this forever and have barely even made a dent. They have new packaging on these mineralized skin finishes, and they look so cute, but mine's in the old one, and I'm gonna have this old one for a long time. My favorite sort of pinky highlighter, which I love a pinky highlight. I think it's so girly and kind of like princess sort of cheeks. Love it. So my favorite is the Smashbox one. This is the Softlights in Shimmer. And I really don't hear anybody talking about this, but it's so nice, and I have had this for a long time. Like I would say at the very beginning of me getting into YouTube, not with my channel, but watching YouTube, which was years ago. This is just so cute. It's got, it's kind of in between, it's like a mixture of soft and gentle, but then it has a little bit more pink to it. So I find on my cheeks it looks more kind of pinky. But when you get it swatched, it's not like it looks like it could pass as a blush, but I just find that it pairs so nicely with pink blushes. It's so cute. And again, it's that kind of like really creamy sort of a powder texture where it just like glides on your skin. It's so easy to work with, super pigmented. Love that one. Yeah, because I can see it. It's like it's a beige with a little bit of champagne in it, but it's got that little bit of like pink flashing or undertone or something to it that makes it special. And another cult favorite that I love is the Balm's Merry Lou-Manizer. This one is an in-your-face, whoa baby highlight. I'm wearing it today, and I don't know how extreme it looks, but you really have to be light-handed with this one because it's intense. I mean, it packs a punch. Mine has a weird kind of like indentation in it because mine came cracked, so I had to repot it or whatever because it was all messed up. But this one is a super golden highlight. Yeah, it's super golden. It's kind of like MAC's Whisper of Gilt, but it doesn't have that kind of coppery sort of undertone to it. It's more of a champagne mixed with that kind of yellowy golden highlight. Oh, it's so pretty. And it's just a great basic highlight, but again, you want to be like really light-handed with it. I was gonna say soft-handed. Yeah, you could be soft-handed or light-handed or whatever you want to call it. Be delicate with it because you can really get carried away with it because it just has a lot of pigmentation. But you can also use this like as an inner corner highlight and even as an eyeshadow. It's just, it's so cute. And their packaging is so cute and kind of like vintagey and just unique. So I really like the Balm as a brand, but I just love this highlight. And then I'm ending on this one because every time I use this highlight, it just makes me happy. And I think it starts with the packaging. And it's Too Faced Candlelight Glow. I mean, the packaging is just so like cute, and their packaging is so girly. It's so girly. It's like Barbie or princesses or something. And this one, let me show you like this where you can see it better. It's got like the two sort of sides to it and like a chandelier kind of indented in it, embossed on it or whatever. It's so cute. And I don't use these separately, I just mix them together. But this is like, whoa. I mean, look at that. That is like, that's a highlight. So again, you want to be light-handed with this one. It looks pretty similar to Merry Lou-Manizer. Yeah. But with this one, you have the option that you can, you know, you can either do the pinky side or you can do the golden side or you can mix it together. So it's so pretty anyway. I love it like this mixed together, but I also love the two sides to it. But the reason I don't do that is because I'm a weirdo and it would bother me if one side was indented more than the other. Isn't that weird? Is anybody else like goofy, strange like that? I don't know. So let me show you the two different sides. So first the champagne side and then the kind of like pinky side. Yeah, the pinky side This is the pinky side. This is the kind of yellowy, kind of golden side. I feel like the pink side doesn't have as much pigmentation to it. Yeah, but mixed together, they're perfect. And honestly, I don't see a huge difference between the two. The yellow's on the bottom and then the pinky side's on the top. So not a huge difference between the two. And it might be because I swirl them together all the time. So the pink is a little bit tainted with the yellowy side. But it's just so pretty. Such an awesome highlight. And again, adorable, girly packaging. And really quickly, I wanted to talk about the two brushes that I typically use to apply my highlighters. So the first one is this Real Techniques brush. This is the, what is this? The setting brush. I don't use this to set. I know some people do. I just love it because it places your highlight just in the perfect spot. So when I'm wanting to be really specific with my highlight and very kind of concentrated, I feel like this is just perfect because it lays it nicely, it can blend it. It's just so cute too because it's pink. So I love that one. And then I also love my Sedona Lace fan brush. This is the FB01. Now I find that it's too big. Sometimes I'll do it like that, but I just feel like it's too big for that. My face is too tiny or something for that. So I'll turn it on the side like this, and I'll use kind of the corner of the brush, the side of the brush. And I feel like that works really well. And it just makes me happy to use it because it's a big old fan brush and it's just fun to look at and it's cute. So those are definitely the two brushes that I use the most often to apply my highlighter. Alright guys, those are all my favorite highlighters. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I definitely want to know, what are your favorite highlighters? Like I said, I love them. So if you have more suggestions for me, I want to know. And like I said, it's that time of year. We want to be glowy and we want to be glistening and just, I don't know, have like the sun reflecting off our skin. So I want to know your favorites. So let me know in the comment section down below. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video.